Okay, says we are live. Hopefully.
And we're back.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Power problems.
Yeah. Can't help power issues. Chrysanthemum shocked our
Yeah, that's accurate. Okay.
So Sarah was just about to start reading and briefing us all on the July 2022 State of the Galaxy.
Which is ridiculously long. Okay, so like we already know the first bit, which is Chrysanthemum. And they obviously hint at a Galactic Legend Hutt Cartel leader with his kit. Right. So that's Jabba. He's coming in. I don't know how they're gonna make him fit in game. Can I just say?
Oh, like as a character?
Yeah, I feel like he's just gonna be
the other ones.
Yeah, he's gonna be too big.
You're definitely gonna want to put him in that back left.
Not the leader.
Right, or you'll run that issue where you can never click on Hermit Yoda.
Oh man,
he's hidden behind.
You're really gonna have to like plan who you put to his left. I think that's the second slot, right? So that it's someone you never have to click on. Yeah. Because you will not be able to. Okay, so he's coming in game. Obviously, they say in the coming months, plural. But they did give us the first set of requirements, and usually when they give us the requirements, they're spaced out like 2 weeks apart, give or take. At least that's how it's been in the past.
Right.
I am curious if it's going to be longer this time, because they also say, I'm going to read it word for word because I thought this was interesting.
Sure.
So they say Chrysanthemum will be one of several upcoming marquees that directly support the new faction tag, so Hutt Cartel, and these marquee units, plural, will be requirements for Jabba the Hutt while working exceptionally well with him as the leader. So several to me usually means like at least 3 or 4.
Right. I'd say 4. I'd say 4 at least.
So I'm wondering if we actually don't see Jabba in game until like September, end of September. Or,
a few months. Yeah.
And to
give us some time to get these.
Yeah, like I'm sure we'll have a ton of marquees headed our way, like one after the other kind of thing, so that they can just make it available as soon as possible. But I doubt they want to give us a ton of time after they're farmable.
Right.
I don't know, just something to think about.
And these will be new characters.
These will be new characters.
So even though we've already got a bunch of the bounty hunters that have ever existed in the popular Star Wars stuff, besides Chrysanthemum, we're probably going to get at least 3 other Hutt Cartel characters.
Right. Which is going to be interesting. Oh, and it says he has synergy with bounty hunters and smugglers.
Smugglers?
That's what it says. See, this is what I mean. Every time I read it, I find a new little thing. He will interact heavily with the new Hutt Cartel tag and have synergy with bounty hunters and smugglers.
Yeah, he does hire smugglers a lot. Like, Han worked for him.
Yeah, so I don't know. They do say, like I said earlier, he's not going to have a counterpart. And then, okay, so they gave us the first. Oh, it does also say, like you were saying earlier, he's going to have a special contract for bounty hunters while he is the leader. So, bounty hunters, not scoundrels. Okay, so his first set of requirements came out with this. And you've got Chrysanthemum at Relic 5. Han Solo has to be Relic 8. Gamorrean Guard.
Dang.
Gam Guard Relic 3. Greedo Relic 6. And then you need the Outrider at 7 stars. The new ship.
With smuggler ship.
what's his name? Is that Dash's ship?
Yes, Dash Rendar.
I would not be surprised at all to see Mob Enforcer in the set of requirements in set 2 or set 3.
Right.
Not at all.
I bet all of the ones they listed as having Hut Cartel will be required.
Plus whatever the marquees are.
Right.
What's also interesting, and I noticed this on my first read through, is they say you will find him useful in territory battles, and both territory battles, so Hoth and Geonosis, so I'm assuming dark side only, but both of them, will receive an extra battle that requires Jabba.
Interesting.
So they're tweaking territory battles to put an extra combat mission in for him specifically.
Both of them. Even the original Hoth. Wow.
And then they also say in the upcoming road ahead, whenever we get that, they will have more to share about his other utility locations. So they're going to make spots in the game for him, which is kind of weird.
I wonder if there's a new game mode.
You think so?
I mean, where else would he... We only have PvP besides territory battles and raids.
Right.
They're not going to do anything with raids specific to Jabba.
No.
So unless they're releasing a new territory battle, there's got to be some kind of new game mode or conquest, but I don't think it would be conquest.
I would hope not. Well, I'm just thinking out loud. So August we will get new feats, and it will be a new set of 3. So that's August, September, October. I can't see them putting feats in that require him in that set, because you would have to make it start in August.
Right.
And he's not going to be out because we're not going to have his requirements before it starts.
Right. They usually, each year, try to come out with something new.
They do.
Either game mode or update of a new territory battle map. New raid. Something like that.
Interesting.
So, and if he's not coming out till September or something,
we're going to get an assault battle.
By November, they've come up with a new something to add to the game.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know how I feel about them making specific spots for him. It just feels weird because the other Galactic Legends don't have specific spots.
Right.
Other than, everywhere.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't either. This is a whole new weird way for them to approach it. Adding a new battle to very old content now.
And that also, to me, I feel like that means we're not going to get a new territory battle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or we do, and the new one...
Or we do, and this is just making it so all 3 contain him.
Yeah.
Because I think it's about time.
That's a good point.
To make a new...
Oh, yeah, we're way overdue for a new one.
Because the dark side GOTB hasn't been hard for a lot of the top guilds for a long time.
We sleepwalk that phase.
Right. I literally don't have to do anything till phase 4 besides the currency battles.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we just sleepwalk through it, and the only people who do anything are the ones who really want to push for max waves just to say that they did it.
Right. Right.
But even light side has been out for 2 years.
Yes.
Something like that. So it's been a long time.
And only because of how hard they made it originally, are we still struggling.
Yeah, exactly.
We've had plenty of attempts at it. It's not new anymore.
Right. It's a slog.
Yeah. I don't look forward to doing that Kenobi Cody and Clone Sergeant to try to get that currency.
Yes.
Remember talking about that? I think Faye was still part of the show when it came out.
He was. He hadn't quit
yet. He
yet.
talked about how it would never be worth it to invest into those characters that much.
even with people investing in them, it's still like...
Yeah. And now here we are with Relics.
Mm-hmm.
And having the characters... Like, I don't know if I happened to get them or I intentionally made sure I was able to do that battle. But I'm not even close to beating that.
No.
Because it's a dumb battle.
But
I've done the investment.
Yeah.
Faye was like, it would never be worth it. And I still haven't even helped get currency from winning it.
I think
2 years later.
I think we've had one person win it in our guild.
Nice. One time?
One time. Like, that was it. Oh, man. Yeah, so I don't know. I just find this very interesting. But,
yeah.
So, that's his first set of requirements. Obviously no info on date or anything like that. So, we'll see. We'll see what's in the next set, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next thing in this really long post that I keep finding new things in is Profundity. So this is Admiral Raddus's ship. I think everybody kind of knew that this was coming, saw this coming.
Because he's an admiral.
Because he's an admiral. Like, oh man. So they say after nearly 1 year of Executor's existence, we are releasing a brand new capital ship designed to challenge these fleets.
Man, that's depressing.
So, I mean, like,
an entire year of having the Executor to deal with.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been a whole year. I mean, I can, because it's been forever.
It has. It's been painful.
They really need to not make it an entire year.
Yeah.
Meta.
It's... Well, and this is so, like, challenge is kind of vague.
Right. It doesn't even say, like, to replace or...
Like...
It's just going to challenge.
Does this mean, like, challenge? Does that mean we have, like, a rock, paper, scissors type scenario again where you could do one or the other?
Chance to win.
Mm-hmm. Like you both counter each other fairly decently, so it doesn't matter what you pick, or... Which, I mean, I don't think they're going to do that because they're going to want you to chase this, so...
Right.
Anyway, so... Obviously, Raddus is going to be the captain, or the whatever, leader for the fleet. He's not farmable yet, so something to keep in mind. Rebel capital ship, so it's going to work with rebel ships, and it's going to have added utility to the Outriders download mechanic, as the Profundity will also be receiving the enemy's top secret battle plans throughout the engagement as a core mechanic for the fleet. So I'm curious if there's going to be, like, what his ultimate is going to be, because
right,
they're obviously going to make it something, I don't know.
Downloading.
That has to do with that. And anyway.
That's cool.
Okay, so you've got the requirements. So this isn't going to be like Executor, so it's going to come around once a month for 1 day, most likely. Whenever it starts, because there's no date. That's the other thing. So Raddus has to be Relic 9.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Not farmable yet. Relic 9. He's the only one not farmable. So Cassian Relic 8.
Oh my gosh.
Dash Relic 7. Mon Mothma Relic 5, Biston Relic 5, Jin Relic 5, and Hera at Relic 5. And then,
Hera?
Yeah, and then you'll also need Outrider, and you'll need these ships at 7-star to unlock. So Outrider, Cassian's U-Wing, Biston's U-Wing, Wedge's X-Wing, Biggs's X-Wing, Rebel Y-Wing, and Ghost. So yeah. I mean, but like...
That's not too bad.
Thinking, like, realistically, the only thing not farmable on this list right now is Raddus himself. Everything else is in-game. You can start farming it. And, like I have all of these ships done. And
right.
Dash
They're all old besides Outrider.
Yeah, Dash and Mon Mothma are done. So realistically,
they're useful characters.
Yeah, it's and this is the other thing is this is gonna be twofold if you decide to go this route. Like I know the relics are pretty crazy, especially Raddus and Cassian, but they're giving you Jin in the list as well. And Jin and Raddus obviously have huge synergy. So you're going to have the Raddus team pretty much like the actual squad.
Fleets. Yeah, your squad.
Yeah.
Ground command.
Yeah, so you'll have the ground team and the fleet built up essentially, which is something I think it's good to keep in mind. Yeah. So I would not be surprised though if Raddus drops on a node and that is the day that the event also happens. And like this is if you didn't wail on Raddus, you don't get him the first try.
Or even if you wail, you won't get 7-star for ages.
Maybe they drop Raddus and then a week later is the event. Well, this is the other thing, right? It's going to be like Executor where it's once a month. If you want to do it, you're going to have to refresh. You need 21,000 crystals saved up to get to 7-star. So.
And because of the once a month, a lot of players won't be able to unlock for over 6 months.
Right.
Even with getting a couple refreshes.
Right.
Which means this is the new, at least a year meta.
Right, exactly. This is the new Executor type thing. Yeah. Yeah. But this is the other thing. Keep in mind. So we just read Jabba's first set of requirements, and the highest one there was Han at Relic 8. Raddus is Relic 9 here, so there's going to be a Relic 9 in Jabba's list too.
Right.
That's coming down the road.
One of the new characters, maybe.
Yeah, somebody's going to be Relic 9.
Yeah.
So.
Man.
Yeah.
So that means you'll have the pilot of the capital ship already maxed just to even unlock and get it to 7-star.
Yeah,
just to even get it unlocked. So you'll have a max speed Raddus. Everyone, unless they're gonna do Relic 10 and junk like that.
That's is that what they're gonna do?
They have to, because they aren't gonna let everybody just have equal speed Raddus. They're gonna make it so that, do you want to be 1 speed faster than the other person? Here's Relic 10.
Relic 10 coming to a store near you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, Relic 9 hit last winter?
Yeah, and
so
how many Relic 9 do you have?
Oh, 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They haven't made it easier to get relics.
Yeah. And this is the problem, and we can talk about it for a couple of minutes probably before we run out of time. Because they also changed in this update in the State of the Galaxy, they are changing the relic system. So they say that there are lower tier relic materials have become scarcer than intended. So the carbonite circuit boards and the bronzium wiring, the first 2 pieces that you need. So they're going to remove those from Relic 8 and Relic 9 so that when you take something to that level, you're not using them and you can use them for lower relics, which is fine. I have one Relic 9. I have 1 Relic 9 because the materials that I need to take my characters to relics so that I can use datacrons are the same materials I need to turn in to get Relic 9.
Right.
So I'm this actually, okay, it's a little bit helpful, but it's not that helpful.
Right.
So, yeah. That's why I only have one Relic 9. I'm I can't, everyone wants furnaces.
Right.
You want me to give up however many, the obscene number of furnaces it is?
It's 500 of hard to get Gear 12 plus
to get
stuff.
1 more character to Relic 9 when, honestly, I don't think I really need it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I will, clearly, but...
And this doesn't make it easier to get characters to Relic 3 or Relic 5.
No.
all it does is make it so that you don't have to spend those when taking characters to Relic 8 or 9.
Well, okay, so when you take...
they're still going to be there for Relic 7.
When you go to Relic 8, right? When you're going from Relic 7 to Relic 8, do you ever go, damn, wish I had more bronzium wiring?
Oh man, that's a real bottleneck for me. I don't think I can do it without those bronzium wirings.
Like, I don't know about you, but I'm like, friggin' Zinbiddles. Like, come on.
Right.
Like,
forget circuit. At that point, you're like, circuit boards, only 600 crystals for 100 of them? Sign me up.
Right? You're like, sure, here. Like...
That beats the 4,000 it takes to get the Zinbiddle.
To get, like, the 2 Zinbiddles.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, so, like, this is... And this is actually something I was talking to Zareth about, was we were both wondering this. Are we going to be refunded characters that have Relic 8 and Relic 9 on them, those materials?
Which would be all of, like, 5 or 6 characters.
Yeah. But, I mean... like...
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
No, that'd be cool.
So,
but
no. The other thing that they're doing, that they've said they're going to do in the State of the Galaxy, is a mod update, quality of life for mods. So they're going to change the interface. This is obviously, like, extended. It's not going to be this long in the game, but you're going to be, well, you'll be scrolling.
My screen's not that big.
Right? You're going to actually have to turn your phone. Oh, man. So,
turn it back.
This is pretty much like, it looks like they're trying to make hot utils into the game, basically, is what it looks like.
That's good.
So they're bringing a whole bunch of mod updates in, things that you can exclude, things that you can include. They're going to show you, like, mod quality, which is something that Hot Utils does. Yeah, and then you're going to have an enhanced mod screen. So instead of, like, sliding the toggle when you're upgrading them, you can just select, like, the key levels to reveal stats.
Nice.
And then upgrade it and roll it, or however you want to do it. It's going to show you, like, lovely little charts about what's rolled and how many times it's rolled. So if it's, you know, a good quality mod kind of thing. Yeah, so this is going to be sometime in the future. And then you can also batch manage your mods. So if you want to sell a bunch at a time or anything like that. This is going to be interesting. But yeah.
Does it seem like it will save time?
I don't know. To me, I'm not going to get rid of hot utils because they're doing this. Because I still can't click a button in game to switch to a different loadout and then click back and switch to my original loadout. So.
Oh, sorry, I was listening, but I saw the picture.
Yeah.
The batch manage mods.
Yeah, so you'll be able to upgrade them all to the same level.
Your entire screen of mods.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just the left column.
Right.
Where you're having to scroll through.
Yep. So this is gonna be different. This is like they're trying to make you use the game to manage your mods more. So, yeah. That's everything that they put in the State of the Galaxy.
That's pretty good.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
So.
New Galactic Legend. Big mod updates coming.
Mm-hmm. New ship.
Yeah. Although we have no details on the ship.
Yeah.
No details on Jabba.
Right. So.
Cool.
Yeah, that's all the crazy news they've given us in the last 2 days.
Very cool. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? Are you pleased? Is it are you excited and looking forward to Jabba?
It's definitely, like, piqued my interest a lot more. I honestly thought that we weren't going to get a Galactic Legend this year, so...
For a while, yeah.
Yeah.
We've gone through the Legends.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, well, we're not getting any this year. So that's fun. This was one of those things where it was released, and then I had a plan on what I was doing with my roster and like where I was going next, and now I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna deviate, which is not something I normally do, but
they specifically told us not to miss Jabba.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's no way I will be ready for Jabba. And also, this is the other thing to keep in mind. Jabba's going to be there all the time, right? Once you're done the requirements.
Journey guide.
Exactly. You can do it. Whereas Profundity's only going to be once a month. So, you're going to want, I don't know, some, like, pick and choose your adventure kind of there. But that's helping me decide which way I want to lean.
Right.
Which is Profundity, if nobody caught that. So yeah. What do you think?
I'm glad we're finally getting some new characters, a new focus, and I really like the Scoundrels and the new Disney Plus Mando universe. So I'm glad that we're getting more content in that realm. It's also good to know they didn't forget about the territory battles.
Right, yeah, that's true.
So like if they're going through this effort to add a battle, maybe they will go through the effort to update with a new map. Because like if they're adding it to both, I don't think it'll be unique in both. Like maybe it'll have different surrounding characters, but you'll fight the same. I don't know because they'd be different enemies to fight with.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But the fact that they're adding it to both is kind of weird.
It is weird. It's very weird.
Jabba is not entry level character. He's a Galactic Legend.
I didn't even think of what you were saying earlier as like maybe if they add a new territory battle.
Just the same battle.
Yeah. So all three have the same one.
Or maybe the battle doesn't even take place in Hoth or
Geonosis.
Geonosis, yeah. Maybe it's like this battle is in a cantina on Hoth or on whatever. And
okay.
It's the exact same battle for both maps. But it's Jabba versus completely unrelated bad guys.
Right.
Like, these are mob enforcer type, different scoundrel bad guys that you're fighting with.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that because you could get away with that.
There's no reason why a Galactic Legend would be needed for a starter map like Hoth.
Right.
And what's the reward even going to be? Because it can't be more points towards beating the map.
Well, I'm like, this is the thing. Like, if you're in a guild doing Hoth, you're not earning Relic 9 materials, most likely.
Right.
And you know there's going to... and not even Relic 9. You're probably not even earning Relic 8 materials.
Right.
So...
you can't get Jabba.
Right. Like, unless you're spending money.
Yeah, I do. It doesn't make any sense.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna have to explain that somehow.
I don't know.
But no, I like it. This is I look forward to the next couple months.
It's gonna be a lot in the next couple of months.
Yeah.
So.
And they have already given us Chrysanthemum.
Yeah.
To help get us excited for it.
Yeah, I think they were smart to do Chrysanthemum first because I think they, like a lot of people, have been wanting him in game.
And dropped him right away. Not, here's the state of the galaxy, a bunch of stuff you have to wait still.
Right, yeah.
Well, here's something, and also the state of the galaxy.
Yeah, good point. So, yeah, that's all the news.
That's all the news. Which brings us to our I Love You, I Know segment.
Yeah.
We know it's easy to get jaded by this game, but there's a reason why we're still playing it after 6 years and a full year of Executor meta. So let's talk about the things that we enjoyed over the past few weeks of Galaxy of Heroes. Let's start with you, Sarah.
So two things. One, I finally finished Starkiller, so he's done.
No way.
Yeah. I just got him right before Grand Arena lock and was like, okay, and threw all the gear onto him, and we're good.
So now you have all the Legends and Journey Guide characters and stuff.
The only one that I don't have is Vader, because
Oh, Lord Vader.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just go for Starkiller first and then come back around.
Gotcha.
Which is where I was gonna go next, and that's been derailed. So he's done, but we also hit 32 stars in light side territory battles this week, last week, whenever it ended. And that is our new record, which is awesome.
It is.
So,
because I think like a year ago, we were at maybe 20 or something.
I could tell you, I have a chart.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I track it like down to the number, like down. It's very good and sad at the same time, but I like to see how we're progressing, you know.
Okay, when are we gonna hit max stars?
Oh, that's impossible to hit max stars.
But going off your chart,
yeah.
Like if you got a graph,
yeah,
will it be 6 months from now?
Oh well, okay. So
what's your prediction?
The max stars or the max attainable stars?
Max stars.
We don't have enough. You need.
How much are we short?
You need just to do fleets in phase 4.
Yeah.
To max phase 4 fleets, so before I even tell you the number, I myself have 3.5 million galactic power of ships on my roster.
Yeah.
Each person in the guild needs to have over 6 million. Just in ships. Just to max it. And that's going perfect on combat missions.
So that's 6 million
of just ship.
In addition to perfecting missions.
To max phase. Yeah, it is. It's literally impossible to do. Right now, the maximum attainable that guilds have achieved is 33. So, like, we're almost there.
Dang.
I think
32 is pretty awesome.
32 is pretty awesome. A year ago, we were getting 24. So, I think we'll hit 33. We're like, I think we were 40 million short. I have to double check my notes of where the next star is. So, I think we'll hit it in the next. I think we'll hit it by the end of the year.
Nice.
I hope so, at least.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was tons of fun.
Awesome.
What have you been enjoying?
Nope, I don't have anything.
You don't have an I love you, I know?
There's nothing. I'm just farming towards the Inquisitorius stuff. No significant unlocks there. Yeah, no, I've got nothing.
Man.
I already got Starkiller. I got nothing. Nothing new. Nothing.
So you needed the State of the Galaxy, is what you're saying.
I did, yes.
Because now...
State of the Galaxy was helpful.
Now you're like, okay, more stuff's coming.
Yes. Now I have unattainable characters that I need to work on.
Right.
Yes, but now I know what I need to work on.
Yeah.
Even though I can't do it at the moment.
Oh, man.
But the State of the Galaxy was good.
Yeah, it was. I think it was needed. It was well timed.
Yeah.
Do we even want to look at the meta report?
Actually, I do have an I love you, I know.
Oh,
sure.
Yes.
Our guild has been doing really well in territory wars.
We have.
And I'm not even super engaged in territory wars. I'm not big on the group PvP.
We're not a territory war guild.
Right. Like we're not super fanatic and like making people get on and do a bunch of junk.
Right.
But we've been very successful, and our officers have done a really good job communicating and like with as loose as we are in mandates. We've been doing super good.
Yeah, it's been fun, I say, as someone who doesn't really enjoy territory war.
Right. Me too. Yeah. It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
That has been nice. That has been nice.
That's a good one. I like that.
Any Discord corner questions?
I didn't see any. Let me double check. But I didn't see any.
Yeah, that's fine. Then so it's been a few weeks, probably over a month since our last episode.
Yeah.
The last time for the rank and file, the Executor had already gotten all the way up to 87% of number 1 fleets. Now it's at 92.
Which is ridiculous.
So it's literally second place is a 3-way tie at 2% each of Negotiator, Malevolence, and Finalizer.
That's nuts.
So literally fleets are only Executor. Like the other ones aren't even worth mentioning.
I'm really curious to see what this will look like after Profundity, and just to see like how much of what the percentage of Profundity is right away.
Right.
Like after the first day.
And is it going to be the same path of just completely wiping out Executor? Where Executor gets down to 2%.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like if you look at the pie chart, all of the other leaders, all the other fleets are the actual like pie slice you would cut for yourself. And Executors the rest of it. Like oh man, it's just sad. Oh.
Not even 10%. All the other ones
now
to 8%.
That's crazy. That's bad. Like you gotta shake that up.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
And the only real 2 counters here, the Finalizer and the Malevolence, are each only at 1%. Those specific teams
that actually are the counters.
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow.
Man.
Wow.
And last but not least, let's head to Uncle Owen's Moisture Farm to talk about who and what we're currently farming in-game. Because everyone knows where it comes before going to Tashi Station to pick up power converters. I am farming Inquisitorius.
Yeah.
Peoples.
How's that going?
It's going okay. I mean, it feels like forever. Like, I'm still never going to get over how boring it is to farm these light side, dark side node characters. Like the fifth brother. Fifth brother got put on a Cantina.
Oh yeah, so he's done fast.
Yeah. It's like, great. I got him done. This is how it should feel. And even though he was one of the last ones to come out, I've now got him Relic 5, just sitting there in my favorites, while the three-fingered brother.
Oh, eighth brother?
Yeah. Eighth brother's still 4-star, almost 5.
Yeah, it's insane.
But it's going to be forever.
Yep.
And I've been doing usually one refresh a day. But it's going to be forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, been farming those. Besides that, still can't farm Outrider. All these conquest stuff. Like, either can't farm or don't need to farm. So, I don't think that they've been giving us as much things to farm these days.
Oh man, I feel like I'm farming everything.
Well, I don't. farming everything like Inquisitors and Lord Vader stuff.
So, my shards that I need for Lord Vader, like for characters, are done. Uh-huh. Well, actually, I think I need Embo. Is Embo needed for Lord Vader?
I don't see how they would connect.
I can't remember.
I don't remember the requirements.
But like shard wise, I'm farming all the Inquisitors except for Fifth Brother because he's on Cantina, and I really need to get my signal data back up after the Star Killer, massacre of my roster. So all of the Inquisitors, Sortie, Iden, Outrider, and I'm finishing the Resistance Bomber. So like I feel like I'm farming everything. And then once Adrad comes out,
I'm farming all those as well.
Like,
but it just doesn't feel like much to me. But yeah, I'm farming all those as well.
I
5 characters and 3 ships are what I'm farming.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like I'm going to abandon the Inquisitors and spend that energy on Raddus once he's farmable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, because it's just
the next year of meta ship is going to be more important than anything else.
Yeah, than Grand Inquisitor. I'm just there's nothing swaying me to go for Grand Inquisitor.
Right.
So, it's all of the characters and then all of the gear for the Rebel pilots that I haven't taken to relics yet. So, I'm sure I'm going to need a lot of furnaces in my future.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some new directions on where to put our resources with the state of the galaxy.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah. But that's it. That's everything I'm farming.
Well, good. Well, that ought to do it. Any other comments?
I don't think so.
Well, then, yes, that ought to do it. Thanks for joining us this week, everybody. Pleasure as always, Sarah.
You too.
That ought to